Fellow dreamers, in today's video I am participating in another Thanksgiving prep collab, and I will link everybody that is participating in the description bar below, so be sure to check everybody out. Today I'm sharing with you my Thanksgiving favorites. Okay, let's jump in. So my first favorite is actually the crock pot. I don't know what I would do without my crock pot at Thanksgiving. I have one of those ovens that's just a single door oven, and so when I have like the turkey or whatever, the ham or whatever it is in there, I can't really put a whole lot of other stuff in there because I don't have a whole lot of room. And so I love doing my sides, my stuffing, things like that in the crock pots because one, it can stay warm for however long you want it to stay warm for, and two, it kind of like doubles the size of your kitchen. You have so much more cooking space by using your crock pots. Now if you don't have a crock pot, I highly recommend that you purchase one. If you only have one, I recommend grabbing two. I have used consistently for the last however many odd years, 2 crock pots in my Thanksgiving meal prep, and I don't know what I would do without them. I love them, they're fabulous. So my second favorite for Thanksgiving, I recommend that everybody has one, is a meat thermometer. Totally a necessary item to have. So there are lots of different bells and whistle ones. You can have an electric one that you can stick inside your meat, and then it runs a little cord out of your oven to a digital little timer and everything. I don't know, there's a whole bunch of stuff that it does, and it'll beep at you when your turkey has reached the optimum temperature. So fabulous. I just use a regular analog meat thermometer, and I just think it's the greatest thing ever. It'll tell you if your meat is done and if it's cooked thoroughly, and it takes all the guessing out of it. So fantastic. I highly recommend you grab one of those too if you don't have one of those already as well. My next favorite for Thanksgiving, my UV gloves. UV gloves are fantastic. Those are one of those seen on TV, kind of fireproof, heat-proof types of gloves, and they're like hot mittens, and they're fantastic to get things in and out of the oven, to take your crock pot out of the little base that it's on, anything that you're handling that's hot. It just makes it so much easier than using an oven mitt. So I highly recommend getting your hands on some UV gloves too. They are life-changing if you do any cooking in your oven whatsoever. My next favorite for Thanksgiving is Pinterest. I love Pinterest. Pinterest is where I gather up all of my Thanksgiving recipes. I will link my Thanksgiving 2015 recipe board in the description bar below so you can find that. I love Pinterest. First of all, fantastic recipes on there. A lot of them are healthy, gluten-free, or whatever your specific diet is. If you just type in, you know, dairy-free stuffing, 1.5 million little recipes will pop up on Pinterest, and just awesome. Love that. And it's just a great way to organize everything so you keep everything together in one place. So I really highly recommend checking out Pinterest if you're still looking for Thanksgiving recipes or things to make. I just really love it. They have Thanksgiving crafts, so many different ideas on Pinterest. So I highly recommend checking Pinterest out too. It's a lifesaver for Thanksgiving. My next must for an easy Thanksgiving is having an hour-by-hour schedule planned out for yourself. So if you know what time you're going to be eating your Thanksgiving meal, put that at the very bottom of your page and work yourself backwards. So you can, if you know that your stuffing takes 2 hours, then if you're eating at 4, make sure your stuffing is prepped and in the oven, in the crock pot, in wherever you have to do it, on the stove, whatever you're doing, 2 hours ahead of time. You know, just really itemize hour by hour your entire Thanksgiving day. And be sure, here's a recommendation, I think this was Fly Lady where I got it from, is when you get up in the morning and maybe you exercise or whatever, get ready for the day immediately. There have been so many times where I have been cooking Thanksgiving dinner and then it's like 3 o'clock, my family's coming at 3:30, and I'm still in my pajamas, haven't done any showering or anything yet, and I still have stuff that I have to get in the oven, and it's like running around crazy. So the very first thing I recommend is getting up in the morning, do your exercise or whatever, and get yourself ready for the day before you start jumping into your Thanksgiving preparations. You don't have to put on your like Thanksgiving nice outfit per se, if you're worried that something's gonna splatter on you, or just put on an apron or something, but really get yourself mostly put together before everything starts, because who knows, you never know, your family just might show up early and you're not ready to go yet. So probably a good thing too. Put that on your schedule. It wouldn't be a favorites video if I didn't talk about essential oils. So my first essential oil that I love for Thanksgiving is Thieves essential oil. I have to have my Thieves because it's wonderful, delicious, amazing smelling. It's very supportive for your immune system, and Thanksgiving is a time where you're around a lot of people. It's just good to boost your immune system. It's just a good thing to do. Plus it smells delicious and is amazing. So I love using Thieves for that. I love using the Thieves cleaner that can help my house smell very fall-y, harvesty, and clean my house at the same time. I love that. And then in my diffuser, I really like a blend of 3 things. I really like 2 drops of orange. I like 2 drops of clove and 2 drops of Idaho blue spruce. The combination of those 3 essential oils in my diffuser just makes the house smell so fresh and wonderful and delicious, and it really complements the stuff that's going on in the kitchen too, like the stuffing with the sage. It's not a clashing scent at all. It's not like you're putting in like pineapple something pina colada scent. That would be interesting. But these really complement whatever's going on in the kitchen for Thanksgiving. So I really like diffusing those things. And then as far as keeping nerves at bay, I like to put on Valor, and I like to wear Stress Away as well. Those are my other 2 favorites that I love and I must have for Thanksgiving. If you want to learn more about essential oils, check the link below. I will have a link to my website and it'll give you more information about essential oils. If you want to order some, you can do some there too. If you just want to learn more about essential oils, you can do that as well. So you can see behind me is my television set right there, and my kitchen is right there, and where we eat is literally right behind you right now. And so what I like to do when I'm hosting Thanksgiving is I like to have something nice on my TV. And so another Thanksgiving must-have for me is some way to hook up the internet to my television set. And we do that by our Chromecast. I really like our Chromecast, and it hooks into YouTube really, really nicely. I can just pull up YouTube on my iPhone or my iPad and beam it straight to my television, which is fantastic. And I like having some light jazz music going on during Thanksgiving dinner. I just think it's a good thing to do. And so there are a ton of YouTube jazz playlists. There are Thanksgiving playlists with like really nice piano in the background. I really, really love my Chromecast for the ability of beaming things to my television to watch while we are listened to while we're eating our Thanksgiving meal. All right, guys, well, that's it. Those are my Thanksgiving must-haves. I want to know what your must-haves are too, so leave me a list down in the comments below. I'd love to see your suggestions. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today. If you haven't already and you'd like to, hit that button down below, subscribe so you never miss a Daily Dreamland video. Kiss someone you love today, and I will see you all tomorrow. Ciao.